What's up guys, I'm in the video, and today I'm going to be talking about what if LeBron James actually joined the Los Angeles Lakers, as there's been billboards, there's been a lot of things going about the Los Angeles Lakers getting LeBron in free agency, and there's been a lot of rumors about where he's going to go. No one really knows where he's going to go, but I mean, the two biggest teams right now is Houston and the Lakers. I'm going to be getting into what would happen if he did go, why he would go, and maybe why what would happen if he did go. I think I already said that, and I did. I'm stupid, I'm sorry, but yeah. So guys, if you do like the video, aim point, hit the like button. If you really like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, it'd mean the world to me. So yeah, without further ado, without running on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so my first reason is going to be that, if he goes to the Los Angeles Lakers, it would almost definitely mean that another superstar would be coming in free agency, as like one of the more rumored people like Paul George or DeMarcus Cousins. Even though a recent report said DeMarcus Cousins will probably return to the Pelicans, he could still get Paul George, and maybe if they were able to get Paul George, it might take some of the load off LeBron, because as you know, LeBron is getting older, so I think it would be huge for LeBron to know that he's going to get another superstar like Paul George to take some of the load off of him. Anywhere you won't have to play as much, and when he gets out, it's not like the game is just over. Paul George can kind of help a team win a little bit. I think it will help him a ton if he knows that he's going to get a free agent. It would probably definitely form one of the best big twos. Could you imagine DeMarcus Cousins and LeBron, or Paul George and LeBron? That would be a huge and a monstrous big two. I don't think many teams would be able to stop. And also it would be a good defensive team, because LeBron, he's not the best on defense. He's actually ranked pretty bad in defense, but when he needs to do and when he needs to come up clutch, just because of how athletic he is, when he wants to play defense, he can. And then Paul George obviously being on the all defensive team a couple times now. And he's playing great defense this year. That would be a huge to help LeBron, where you have a defensive player, a three-point shooter, an all-around good player in Paul George if he was able to come to the team. My second reason is going to be that this would actually make them one of the top final contenders. As yes, when you get LeBron, of course you're going to be an automatic finals contender. That's just default. LeBron's just that good. But if you were be able to pair up LeBron with Brandon Ingram, who has been playing like a borderline all-star this year, as he's been averaging 16.2 points per game, 3.9 assists per game, and 5.4 rebounds per game, and he's shooting 38% from the three. And also he'd be able to get paired up with a great rookie and amazing court vision in Lonzo Ball. By the way, I'm not a Lakers fan. I know it sounds like I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not. I just want to get that out of the way. But yeah, Lonzo Ball has been playing very good as of late, and this dude has been able to pass the ball. He's been doing very, very good things. His court vision is on another level than most point guards in this league. He's not that much of a scorer, but LeBron just needs someone that he can trust to pass to him when he is open. Right now, Lonzo Ball is averaging 10.4 points per game, 7 rebounds per game, and 7 assists per game, and that might not be the best stat line, but it's a very good stat line for a rookie, as it's only been done twice in NBA history for rookies. A rookie has only averaged that stat line twice in NBA history before this year, and now with Ben Simmons, it has happened 4 times. And while yes, that is a very, very good stat line to have, he's been even playing better ever since he came back from the injury, as in the last 5 games that he's been back, he's been averaging 11.6 points per game, 2.4 steals per game, 6.2 assists per game, and 5.8 rebounds per game. Most importantly, this dude has increased his three-point percentage to 58% from 3, and that is amazing. To go from someone that was shooting he's shooting terrible from 3, to go up to 58%, that is amazing. Just think, to have someone as good as Lonzo Ball at passing, to be able to pass to LeBron when he's either wide open for 3 when Lonzo drives, or just when they're doing a pick and roll and Lonzo Ball just kicks it to him, that would be an amazing asset for LeBron to have. LeBron, besides Kyrie, has probably never played with a point guard that's as talented of a passer that Lonzo is. That would be crazy. And even another rookie that he'd be getting paired up with would be Kyle Kuzma, who has been playing outstanding so far, as this dude is averaging 15 points per game, 6.0 rebounds per game, and 1.8 assists per game. That's a huge pickup. And also he's shooting 36% from 3, so he is a decent 3-point shooter. That's what LeBron likes. He likes to play alongside 3-point shooters. And also you'd have Julius Randle, who has blown up right now. That dude has been playing out of his mind as well. He's been averaging 20.1 points per game, 4.0 assists per game, and 9.0 rebounds per game over the past 10 games. So he's kind of doing this over a good period of time. And then also, if you add in the all-star that would be getting Paul George or DeMarcus Cousins along with LeBron, just think, they would have one of the most unguardable lineups in the NBA. Just look at what this lineup would be. They would have Lonzo Ball at point guard, LeBron James at shooting guard, and I know he's not a shooting guard, but he can play at every position. And just what they have right now, they would have to move him to shooting guard. If he can play point guard, he can definitely play shooting guard, as he does have a decent shot on him now, and obviously no shooting guard can guard him. And then at small forward, you either have Brandon Ingram or Paul George, because if you get Paul George, I think you would definitely start over Brandon Ingram. And just think, Brandon Ingram off the bench, could you imagine if you have Brandon Ingram coming off the bench? That would be an amazing thing. It would be huge for their bench. And then you'd have power forward, you'd have Julius Randle, who's been playing like an all-star lately, and then even Brook Lopez, or you'd have DeMarcus Cousins if he comes. I mean, that's a unguardable lineup. Like, just think, and if Cousins comes, then you have Lopez off the bench. I mean, Lopez would be a good veteran to have off the bench. I don't think anyone would dispute that. I mean, you'd almost be unguardable at that point. And another reason I think this would be so good for LeBron is because we already know from this year and from the trades that the Cavs made, LeBron plays better with good three-point shooters and good young players with young legs that are fast and athletic. Now let's see, Lonzo Ball, he's fast and can pass the ball and is really smart, and LeBron likes that. Kyle Kuzma, I mean, he can shoot the three. He's a power forward and he's young and can run. Julius Randle, he's not all that young. He's pretty young. But he's a good posterizer and he's kind of athletic. So boom. Brandon Ingram, he is very athletic. His shot is getting better and he is young. So I mean, he wants to play with him. And then he maybe still wants a veteran on the team, Brook Lopez, and maybe he also wants a good solidified all-star. Well, Paul George and DeMarcus Cousins, that's what they are. So I mean, dude, just so many things would go into this. I think LeBron would want to go. But now the third reason, I mean, the whole question, the only thing that would matter, could they make the NBA Finals? Well, they would be in the West, meaning they would have to play Golden State Warriors and Houston in the playoffs. And I mean, they'll probably meet one of them in the conference finals as well, which would be a really hard series to win. Both of them, they'd probably both be 7-game series, and I mean, I think they could beat Houston because Houston couldn't guard LeBron or Paul George. And then you would still have Lonzo Ball, who would be in his second year, who's pretty good on defense. He averaged like 2 steals a game. He could at least try to slow down Chris Paul, who would be a year older. They wouldn't really have anyone that could guard James Harden, but no one can really guard James Harden. So I do think they could probably beat Houston, but then Golden State, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I don't think Lonzo can at least try to guard Curry, and Curry might not go for 30 a night, but he would still get his buckets and still have to go off games. Once again, no one can guard Klay Thompson. I mean, LeBron and Durant, that's a pretty even matchup. LeBron would probably get the best of them. Power forward, Julius Randle against Draymond. That would be a good matchup, but Draymond would probably win. And then if you get Cousins, then, well, Lopez against Cousins. Not Lopez against Cousins. Cousins against Zaza. I mean, Cousins would win that for sure. But I guess if you get Paul George, then it'd be Paul George against Durant, which I don't know who would win that. I mean, it would be Durant would win, so I don't think they could be Golden State. So I think the best they could do is the conference finals, but I wouldn't be surprised if they would make the finals with that lineup, depending what they did with their bench. I do think it would mean a lot, but no, I don't think they would be able to make the finals with this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they could. So unfortunately, that's going to be it for the video. So comment below, do you think they can make the finals? Do you think LeBron's going to Los Angeles? If you don't think he's going to Los Angeles, where do you think he's going to go? Comment all that below. I want to hear your opinions. And I mean, if you did like the video, anyone hit the like button, it would mean the road to me. If you really like the video and really want to help me out, hit the subscribe button. It would mean the road to me. We're at 147 subscrirbers. I wouldn't be here without y'all, but I also wouldn't be here without the real homie OG upstairs. You know who that is, Jesus Christ himself. He's the man. He's the myth. He's not a myth. He's just a great person. He's not a myth. That came out really bad. I am sorry, Jesus. Forgive me. I love you. Have a blessed day, y'all. Kids, don't think about you. Never do vegetables. Always do drugs. Stay safe. Free. See you. Goodbye. Boo.